The silver price is starting to climb up just a bit in the last 24 hours, and we are seeing a nice little trend to the upside right here. And the particular reason behind this has to do with what Trump just said about Iran. And what he said is here. He says he is in the final stages of a peace deal with Iran. As a result of that, oil has recently dipped a little bit. You can see it right here, fall from about $105 all the way down to about $97, and it's sitting at about $98 right now. So the silver price is liking it. The gold price is also going to be liking that news. So we are seeing this correlation effect as anytime Trump comes out with a good statement, and we're going to discuss whether this is true or not. Is this another Trump trick? But we do like the result of this. So if you're holding gold or silver, we're going to take these short-term wins where we get them. Gold has climbed from about $4,450 and it has went up to about $4,558. So adding about $100 in the short term. But we have a ton of things to discuss in today's video. We're going to be talking about the food situation, big cuts in jobs, and what's happening with America. Plus some interesting data coming out of the recent election that I'll bring to your attention. And plus an absolute ton more with Iran and where this whole situation can go, including gold and silver. So if you guys enjoy it, just like the video and let's get straight into it. So obviously some good short-term news coming in for gold and silver right now. Now Trump says he's in the final stages of a peace deal with Iran. And if you've been an OG subscriber of this channel, the evidence is clear. Anytime Trump says something, look, we have to give him very little credibility. Even though there is a knee-jerk reaction to this saying, you know, it's a good thing. Whether this is true or not, it's really anyone's guess because we have caught Trump multiple times in the past saying things and contradicting himself. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Currently, we do know, though, a fact remains that Iran is a very tough nut to crack, so to speak. And you can see right here, MB Galabaf, he's making fun of the situation. And he says, we felt trapped in two unwinnable wars and a disproportionate share of fighters came from our neighborhood. JDV, Hillbilly Elegy, chapter 11, and Hillbilly 2 incoming, America's Poor and Forgotten will foot the bill for the Broligarchs, Diamond the Demon, and the Beltway War Merchants. So I don't know exactly where that is, that meme is from, but if you know what he is memeing there, guys, comment down, please drop me a comment down below so I can understand the context of that. But he's just making fun of the situation. That's probably what I'd take out of it. And the thing about Iran is they've got the asymmetric warfare going right now. So they've got lots of drones, they've got lots of missiles. You know, the US was expecting to roll into this like they did in Iraq and just shock and awe and, you know, the whole place capitulates. It just didn't happen. And it's currently still in a bit of a stalemate, but, you know, we will actually push it more towards the Iranians kind of controlling things. And you can see right here, there has been an increase in traffic in the Strait of Hormuz, but of course it is not close to being back to where it was. And something else that is interesting as well is food is getting way, way more expensive. So this is a delayed effect people should have on the radar. And it says right here, world fertilizer prices have surged 44% since the start of the Iran war to the highest since 2022. This comes as 33% of globally traded fertilizers pass through the Strait of Hormuz, which remains effectively closed. This includes 23% of global ammonia, 34% of urea, the world's most widely used nitrogen fertilizer, nearly 20% of the global phosphate supply. So we've had an increase in the agricultural index by 9%, and this covers, you know, important things people eat, you know, wheat, corn, soybeans, sugar, coffee, and cotton. And we're going to have to see how this plays out, but it's not looking good. So there is a lag effect. Have that on the radar as this continues to, you know, cause havoc. And also at the same time, American consumers are now facing 7% plus mortgage rates, 4% plus inflation, and a 30% loss in the purchasing power of the US dollar since 2020. The second half of 2026 is going to be interesting to say the least, and that is true. And that's why, you know, assets since 2020, guys, let's have a look at the price graph of, say, gold. If we can zoom this out, like that has actually done a very, very good job since 2020, when there was a huge amount of money printing. And if we have a look at silver as well, how has that fared since 2020? It's actually fared pretty fantastic right there. So I'd say, look, even though we quite often do, very short-term updates on this channel, so it might be every day or every second day or every third day, we look at the prices. It is important to understand, you look at that long-term trend, that is looking beautiful. That's a very nice, solid, strong, long-term trend. And this is the game. Half the game in the world is, you get capital, and then you have to try and protect your capital somehow, because inflation comes in, the government tries to take money off you, and they try and debase the currency as well. And they don't try, they do debase the currency, I should say. And at the same time, there is a little bit of an AI storm floating around as well. And AI is starting to eat itself. So Meta has begun 8,000 global job cuts, starting with employees in Singapore. And this is the thing about AI, is it will put the human workforce out. That's the whole point of it. And it's going to be interesting to see how that storm also flows through in the world economy. And we are seeing US deploys aircraft carrier to the Caribbean as tensions rise with Cuba. And I have seen, look, other rumors about the US potentially looking to, go for Cuba as well. So we're freeing Cuba. Will the Cubans fight back? I'm not exactly, sure how that one's going to go, but, I wouldn't put it past Trump to maybe try something with Cuba and try and take it over or something like that. So that's another little volatile factor to have on the radar. And I wanted to share this with you, and I just want to bring it to your attention. We're not going to say anything about this that will get this video flagged. I'm just stating the facts from one of these posts over on X. And it does say right here, Massey loses after 2026 vote total, more than doubles the 2024 election. And what's interesting right here, this is just factual information. I'm just stating the numbers right here. Massey votes actually increased by, about 8,000 votes from 2024 to 2026, 19% increase. Opponents' votes, which is highly, highly interesting. They have, 356% gains. So from 12,000 votes to 57,000 votes. And there's been 100% increase in terms of voter turnout. And then it goes on to show us that Massey pretty much won every single demographic except for the 65 plus category, which included a huge amount of mail-in voters. So take a conclusion from that, what you wish, but they are just some numbers to maybe go ponder if you want to think about that yourself. But that is interesting to say the least. Those very, very interesting statistics, and I'm just reporting the statistics so YouTube can go chill on that and not flag this video. But very, very interesting stuff coming out of that Massey defeat, I should say, right there. So some very, very interesting things indeed. And having said that, to bring it back to gold and silver, look, solid day last 24 hours. Can we fully trust what Trump is saying? I would say not, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But we'll just have to navigate it and see how it goes. But I think fundamentally, look, gold, silver, it has historically done a very good job at hedging against inflation, lots of risk. And, that's why I like it. So that's your update for today. If you guys enjoyed it, just like the video. Appreciate you being here. And I will see you in the next video.